Hi everyone, Alan from Newlands Nursery, and this is today's 5-minute Friday, and it's a very apt one for the time of year we are doing this. So it's the end of October, and a lot of herbaceous plants, so that's your perennials that die back over the winter, are starting to die back and look very scrappy in the garden. And people often get a little bit worried about this, but it's really easy to deal with. So I've got, for example, I've got these chives here, this allium here, I've got a mint, and I've got a comfrey plant. So these are plants I just went around the nursery and told them not to cut them back yet, so we could do this filming so you could see what's happening. So this one shows it off better. So this comfrey here, this is what it does when you get to the winter. It starts dying back, and that dying back process is completely natural. The plant wants to go underground to protect itself against all the elements that the winter will throw at it, and then sprout back in the spring. So all we need to do is cut it back, and we cut it back really hard, back to soil level. So I am just going to literally work my way around cutting this off. If I had actually a sharp pair of secateurs, it'd be good, but you're looking for a sharp pair of secateurs, scissors depending on the plant. This mint and this chive, for example, you'd be able to do with a pair of scissors, and you work your way around, just cutting the back all the way back. Now you would have noticed, or potentially would have noticed, that there was still some green leaves on this plant. Not many, but there was some. And that's not a problem, you can still cut those back. They will die back naturally anyway. So cut them off, that goes in your compost, and that's what you're left with. Now I chose this plant as well because that's what it will look like if it's in the ground as well. So you cut it right back, and then come the spring, depending on the plant and depending where you are in the country, let's say around about end of March, early April, maybe even earlier, it will start sprouting through and you get fresh new growth. They do it naturally, and you can just leave them, but it tends to look a bit untidy, and you don't want any disease or anything or them rotting. So it's always best to cut them back like that. And with the mint plant, exactly the same. Just work your way around, cut it back, just like that. And again, this goes in the compost, and you're left with that at ground level, and the chives exactly the same, just like that. Okay, all of that goes in the compost, and that's what you're left with, and the plants really will thank you for it. They sprout back much better in the spring, and the garden looks a lot neater through the winter as well. As with always with any of our 5-minute Fridays, if you've got any questions at all, get in contact. We're here to help. See you soon.